What's up, good people? It's your girl Philo, and this is Philo's Corner. So, kama kawaida, just in case you're new here, kindly consider subscribing. So, guys, in today's segment of Philo's Corner, I'm going to show you something very simple. I know you're going to love it, and yeah, I love people who look really good. One thing that I realized is that I really have interest in makeup. But one thing that I hate makeup that is done like just done, and you're like, really? So I'm going to show you how to do your eyebrows. Yes, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do your eyebrows, and you really don't need to trim or rather shave your eyebrows. No, like, look at mine. This is how they are. So I'm going to show you the quickest way on how you can do your eyebrows. So one thing, you need to do your eyebrows when they're dry. Don't apply oil in your face, so you make sure your face is clean. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm actually having my white whites, so I'll do this. See, my face is clean. So then you dry using your facial tissues or anything that you have to dry off your eyebrows. They shouldn't be wet. So once you dry your eyebrows, the next thing is you comb them this way, that way. Then the next thing you're going to do is to make sure that you're going to draw, of course, basing on what you want. If you want a thick line or a thinner line. But now you see, if you haven't shaved these eyebrows, definitely you cannot achieve a thinner one. So definitely I love the thick ones, so I'll show you. I have my eye pencil, this one. So hold your pencil well, isiwe kama like you're shaky, and then you make sure it is sharp. Look at this. Yeah, so you should not draw your eyebrows like this. No, that is wrong. No, they're supposed to look natural that way. So you're going to do this way here. It means it's supposed to be somewhere there, and this part, you see, they're supposed to get to that point. So I have a mark there, and then we have one thing that we call a curve. If you look at this, you see it's not straight. There's this part here, and then it's curving here. So again, here you make a mark there. When you're a learner, you have to do that, but when you're a guru, you don't need that. So the next thing you're going to do now is actually drawing a line. So you draw one from this point here all through there. Don't worry whether it's straight or not straight, you'll make corrections that way. So you repeat this way, and there, you see I haven't crossed. Down here again, it has to be straight, so there, and then you follow the shape of your eyebrows. So from here, you see I've achieved this line here. Then now I come up just the way they are naturally, that way, don't worry, and that way. See, so it has gone a little bit beyond, because if I do this, yeah, not badly off though. Then now you can make it darker that way, and this is the curve I was talking about. You also curve in, and you're there. Then get to this other point again, that way and that way. Now if you look here, there's a problem. Don't worry, the first time it's going to be tricky. I said you actually follow that way, so you see, that's the first bit. Then now you can now correct your line and that way. This other one, there is no problem even if you try to draw it from there. Then while drawing, don't do this. That's wrong. It will give you a wrong curve. Just be at easy. That way and downwards. You see? Then from there now, this is what we call filling in. You fill in like this. That way. And also fill in this side. I'm actually using a brown eye pencil. I really don't like black because I find it exaggerating. So you continue filling in slowly and slowly but sure. That way. Don't worry how it looks like. It should not worry you. So you fill in well. So you see, at no single point should you have an eyebrow with a curve like that. No, they should just be straight. So you fill in very well. That way. So I feel I have filled enough. Then the next thing I take is this stuff here, and I'll rub a little bit of it so that they look a little bit natural. That way. Look at that, because they can't just start being dark from the first point. No. And this part, that way. Then this other part now you can rub using this, but if you feel it so rough on your skin, again, don't worry. You see, it has rubbed a little bit. If you feel it so rough on your skin, don't worry. So from there now you can take your concealer. Now one thing you have to know is that these concealers are made for different people with different skin tone. If you are lighter than I am, then that means, did I say I'm light? Okay, fine. Yeah, I consider myself light anyway, on a light note. So if you are my skin type, there's a concealer that is meant for this skin color. But generally, there are concealers meant for all the skin colors. So I'm done with my eye pencil and my eye. So the next thing I'm going to do, I have this Perfect Concealer, this one. I also have this concealer and this one. Now these two are the same. It's only that this is a bit sticky than this one, and this one is in liquid form, and this one is more of a cream. So no, I'm not so sure. So this one and this one are different if you look at them so well. Yes, this one is darker, this one is a bit okay, it's gonna tofauti. So this one I'll use at the top part, and this one at the down part here. And this one, you can decide now to use this or this, again depending on your skin color. So I'm going to use this brush. This is gonna be my brush. So look at it. You see, it has a cover here. Just a minute. That way. So look at it. If I do this, so how are you supposed to hold your brush? It really matters. You hold your brush like a pen, like this. The tip should always be at the front. So I can do this. that way, that way. Just follow the pattern that we once followed, and that way. Don't worry how it is done, don't worry. And again, remember the tip should always be at the front, that way and that way. So I love starting with that one. So the next thing now, I'll take this one. Let me do this a little bit. Yeah, so a little, just apply a little bit of it on my hand here, and again that way and this way. Yeah, so I'll hold my eye pencil again like a pen, and that way, and that way. So once I draw that, I'll take another brush. I was using this one. I was using this brush, so now I'll take this one and gently now gently, you don't need to rush. So that's how you're supposed to do it, that way. You can always check if there are corrections to be done. So that was this one, the lighter one. So now I'll also conceal the top part, and I'll use this darker one. I'll also do the same here, there. So I'll use now the same, but you clean it. And how do you clean it? You use a wet wipe and you just brush it off like that. That is how you clean it, like that. Then now I'll take this one here and this part. So remember, you're going to hold it like a pen, and the tip, rather the sharp part, should be the front. You see, this way. This part here, not so clear. Yeah, that way. So I'm going to hold it this way, and that way. You follow the pattern like that. Yeah, and you see, that's my curve. You drop down like that. See, you can redo if you feel it's not clearly done or well done, that way. This time round you have to be very gentle, there, and it's that one, like that. That's my curve, and yeah, there you go. So this tells me towards the end here it has to be a little bit thinner, so I'll still use this from my curve here. This is where my curve lies, and then I'll come down a little bit like that, that way. You see there's a change, but there's something here. I'll come back again with my concealer, and it's just a little bit of it, that way. So that is it. I'll take this one, and this is just a brush, and I'm going to conceal properly now. You have to be careful. Yeah, that way. Wow, there you go. So you already have your first eyebrow. Now, what of these marks here? You simply take a concealer. Now this time round, you combine the darker one, this one, and this one, and you'll use this to erase this point here. Yeah, like that. So you erase using this. So generally that is how you're supposed to do your eyebrows. Look, there's a difference between this one and this one, but it all started like this one, and finally it's this one. And that is how this other part here, you only need to do this. And remember, once you do your eyebrows, you can now do your makeup. In the next tutorial I'll show you how to do your makeup. So generally that is how it is done, and from there you have your eyebrows. So tafadhali wale watu wa kuchora eyebrows like inaka imebend, inaka sijui aje, please, I have already shown you how to do your eyebrows. Look at this one and look at this one. You can do it. Please, tafadhali tuchore eyebrows vizuri. Unachora eyebrow hadi mtu anakuangalia and you're like, wow, that is nice. Si kuchora eyebrow hadi mtu anashindwa, kwani mtu alikuwa na mark? No. Consider hakuna eyebrows za kuenda hivi. And it should not be very straight. So that is your eyebrow. Look at that, where it started. And kindly consider subscribing. Thank you guys. Love it.